Hello everyone, dun 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 dun, it is me, Sirenu-Eve Art. Today's video going to be a little bit different, it's a little less art based. I have been doing some paintings since the last video. I actually used one of the new sketchbooks that I bought that I showed in the whole video. So I will show you some of the, what I've been painting in it, because I've been really getting into trying to learn to paint watercolour flowers. Because I had a few ideas for certain later creations, but it requires being able to paint flowers. Now, I'm not the best at like realism, we will say. Sorry if this is a bit bumpy, I'm literally balancing you guys on my iPad, because my back's really hurting and I thought, you know what, we'll do it from the comfort of my bed so I can be sat in some comfy. Yeah, so I've been trying to learn to do watercolour flowers, so I will show you them. I might potentially paint some flowers in this video, but probably is not. It's more probably is going to just be the video that I'm going to do. So basically, as you all know, as I said in my last video, I have recently, like a few months back, moved house. So I'm in like the process of decorating everything. In terms of like, so these walls and that wall is a bit bare. I have none of my posters up, I've got nothing of my art up, I haven't got my shelves up or anything like that, so I'm in the process of doing that. But because I am a typical Pisces, I like to distract myself and do other topics and projects rather than the ones that I am meant to get done. So in most places, even at uni, I've always had some form of like little altar, shrine, whatever you want to call it, where I've had like my crystals on and little like family heirlooms and just things, and like my tarot cards, in the sense of when I do like a daily 3 or like just a daily card, and obviously just as in like a, I wouldn't even know why I started really. I started more because I am a bit more on the spiritual side, and I've always had some form of altar just to kind of represent like family members or just things that I like, just to try and keep me, like help me motivate myself basically, because I find if I kind of look at that, do me little tarot card of the day, it tends to kind of motivate me for the day. And as well as the years have went on, I've unfortunately, especially in these past 3 years, I've lost quite a few family members that I was extremely close to, and obviously it gutted me. So it has little pieces of their life on there as well, whether that be like an ornament, like some form of necklace, just a little heirloom that I've gotten off each family member. But in this new place, I kind of put the altar on one of my, like my bookshelf, which you'll have seen in the past videos. Oh no, I don't know whether I put it in my past video. Basically, I have a bookshelf and it's got like my Funko Pops on, it's got my books, got my mangas, my anime films, my DVDs, things like that, and my makeup. But it's on the bottom shelf practically, and I feel like it's a bit, not disrespectful, but I don't want them just on the floor practically, and they are quite low. So I got, basically, just to put a short thing to stop blabbering on, I got this from B&M. And it was £10, but it was reduced to £7. It's literally just a circular metal table, but I'm going to build this and you're going to watch me build it. You're going to watch me build it. And then I'm going to put it on there and have my altar thing on there. Because with how my altar is positioned at the moment, with it being on the bookshelf, I cannot have my candles. I usually always have a candle on, because I usually like that with a tarot of the day, or before I do a tarot of the day, or my incense stick. Like I have something burning usually when I like do this kind of thing. So we're going to build that, and then I'm going to put the stuff on it, and I'm going to show you it basically. So that is the idea of the video. However, I do need to think of where to put it. That is the only downside, because this is my bed, that is my like side kind of desk thing. What do you call it? Side cabinet? Yes, like with like my perfumes and stuff on. And over there I've got just like loads of art stuff under my bed, and then my art desk's over there. And it is a spacious room, so I'm probably gonna have to move some of these. If I can kind of like angle use them two bits there, probably gonna have to be swapped around either, so then I can put the altar here, or because I don't use this side because I sleep on the right hand side of my bed. Technically when you're walking it's the left side of the bed, so, and use a slightly wonky, sorry. So I sleep on like the left side of the bed, so the right side I never actually like usually walk around really, or walk like across too, so I might do it like that, but we'll see. So I have to make space. So yes, that is the aim of the day. I'm going to be making this. I will show you the bits that are on my altar currently. So this like section here and like this little bit is like the things that used to be on my altar, but obviously they're all kind of just crushed in. And that is a feather at the back. That isn't obviously a family heirloom. That is a feather that I found and it came off a lapwing and it's like properly oddly angled. I will show you in a minute. But yeah, and I obviously just want them to be presented a bit better, and obviously with them being so low down in comparison to the rest of, like, if I can show you without, like, that is the bookshelf. And this section obviously is the bit with all the little family heirloomy bits. So I don't want them to obviously be that cramped, so I'm like trying to think of ways to just be able to like present it a bit better and so it looks a bit better, and it collects so much dust there, and I find it like a little bit disrespectful on my part, and I don't want it to be like that. And like it used to always have like pride in place, like on my top of my cabinet in my old house, and then at uni it was always on my secondary desk next to where I studied and stuff. Just things like that. And I'm a bit like spiritual and superstitious in the sense of I do feel like it brings me some good luck. And obviously I just like to have memories of my family relatives. The dog, funnily enough, is a grandparent's dog. But I found it like when I was clearing out places, obviously when certain family members have passed. And it was just kind of like hidden in the back, and I was like, oh, she deserves a private place as well. So the dog has been added into it as well, even though it was not my dog. My dog is very much still alive, and my nan's current dog is very much still alive. But yes, there was other dogs as well, but they went with my granddad. So because he loved his dogs, so he got to keep them. But yeah, and I found her and I was like, oh my god, she's been forgotten. So she's now got private place as well. She was called Kizzy. She was a Rottweiler, but I wasn't even born, I don't think, when they had her. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be setting up today. So I've moved my bed along and I've moved them. I'm going to see if this space here is big enough for the altar, and if not, I'm going to swap them two around, if that makes sense. So back to the building now. Well, no, hopefully this isn't going to be too, what would the word be? Big. Have it here, then there's a dust spite on my, and then everything else I'll move around here. Sorry, my angles are not the best. Obviously I have no way of like doing anything about that because I don't have like fancy tripods or anything like that. But randomly going back onto it, that is a lapwing feather. How cool is that? I was watching this lapwing at like a reservoir. I can't remember what the reservoir's name was. I'll have to ask my parents. And I was just watching it for ages, and then it flew and I was like, and then this just fell off, and I was like, that is not a sign, I don't know. And I'm like, look how chunky that is. I could make a perfect quill. But then at the same time, I don't want to ruin it. But yes, that is that. I'm sat down because I'm lazy. So you might not really be able to see me that much, but like that. So obviously they are the candles. If you wonder why there's so many Christmas related things when it comes to my nan, who I lost in 2022, it's because she was one of them people that would watch Christmas films in July, and she loved Christmas. So that's why there's so many Christmassy elements when it comes to my nan. So And this that I wear every day is the last gifts she got me for my birthday, so they always stay on, like my necklace always stays on. I feel like it's really important to remember like family members, especially those like that you like love and that like were always there for you. Because I'm not per se religious. I'm spiritual, I'd say that, yes, but I'm not really religious. But I know like my nan was, so like a lot of like her items are very angel based or Jesus based. Oh, there's also this that I found. Apparently my dad made it or painted it when he was a kid. Thought that can also go with. I managed to sort out all my art stuff onto that, and then I finished the altar, but I will show you it when it is late at night so I can light the candle. That's all the little crystals, little heirloomy bits. Now I've had to have my hair because I'm sweating. I've started putting up posters, and I found some of my Studio Ghibli ones, so that's what we're gonna do. And I've got sticky circle things, but that's basically what I have been doing, and I've been sticking them, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have got loads of more posters. but I can't find them. They will be packed away somewhere in the spare bedroom that has the rest of my crap. I just have so much stuff. I didn't realise I had so much stuff as one person, but I do. I have a lot of stuff. Like, I can't even blame it on art stuff. Like, I've got massive art stuff, but a lot of it is like other bits as well. But yeah, anyway, but that's the wall. Got some moths, got Nausicaa, I got a Violet Chachki signed one. I got that signed years ago. When she was in UK. Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, Doctoro, all them different bobs and bits and bobs and bobs and bits. But I'm well and truly tired now. I'm just gonna, that is literally what I've been putting the trash in, that bag. But yeah, so a little lively. I need to put my shelves up and I need to put this up, but I think that is all I can be bothered for today. So I'm going to show you some paintings quickly I did. So like I say, I showed this in my whole video, which is the My Stationery watercolour books. I got for £9.99. They are up to, even the small ones, because the bigger ones were £15.99. But I looked on eBay and now the small ones are £15.99. Because I double checked the sizing and it's the same sizing, so I don't know. I've already muckied the back, but it's like a velvet like material, sorry. Like cover, my god, I couldn't say. So I'm going to dedicate this one to flowers. With it being hot pressed, obviously the paper's flatter, like I said in the whole video. So I've been looking at tutorials, so I've obviously wrote on flowers. I'll probably try and do trees as well, or leaves and things like that, but that were my first attempts. Not the best at all. Like I say, I can't really paint like realistic things. And then I did 2 other attempts of flowers without looking at anything. And I think they came out okay. That's all I've done, but I like this one the most. But yeah, I try to do rose off the top of my head. So that's what I'm going to try and dedicate this book to and do it that. And then that should be done. But that is all I have done painting wise at the moment. Oh, actually, that is a lie. I have not just done that. I painted myself 2 bookmarks that I'm going to use. One isn't finished, but one is Jaws and the others is a horror called Critters. And I only painted it by fluke because my dad was like, oh, you should paint Critters. So I've got them trying to flatten them in here. So they're not finished yet. But that was the Jaws one. And that is the beginning of the Critters one. So I've did like, this is like the, it must be like an old art piece or something that was done for the film. Because it's like, has like the sky scene with the thing, and then there's like a drawn version of like a critter. Even though when I've like watched the horror film, the critters don't really look like what this drawing does a little bit. Anyway. But yeah, so that's the start of them. But yeah, so I did them. So I've like thought, oh, I might try and do like horror thriller film inspired bookmarks. So they're flattening. And I've just put them in a massive chunky sea white book. So that was really all I was going to do for this video. Like I say, I've had time of hell because I am sweating. Like, I don't know, you can see how oily I am. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be that hot today, but I don't know, just in UK, like, even if it's like not that warm outside, just because the houses are so insulated, I find like if there's a little bit of heat, even just the tiniest amount, the houses just like keep in every ounce of heat and just get so humid so quick. Especially in this house that I've moved to because it's more sun facing, so I'm like, oh. Guys, that is pretty much the end of the video. I'm going to have little snippets at the end of this after I've finished speaking of me just painting some watercolour flowers. Feel free to comment down below if anyone has any tips on like techniques to use when painting watercolour flowers or leaves and how it can be made a bit easier. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a bit of that on. But that was pretty much my altar. Sorry, the positioning during the video isn't the best. It's a little hard because like I say, I only have like a standard like tripod, so it's very hard, and I don't really have anywhere to place it, so I've struggled very much to kind of get framing right, and like how to be able to move the camera and depict it in certain areas of the like room. But yeah, that was pretty much the altar. Obviously I did it in the dark because it looked more spooky and creepy. But yeah, obviously just a little altar space for my relatives and those that we have lost in the family. And also I've always, like I say, had one with my crystals on anyway before like I've started like unfortunately losing a few relatives. Because I do think it is a good thing to remember the people that we love and care about. And also I just like having a little altar for my tarot cards anyway, so this is just like an extension onto that as well. So in my little corner type thing. But yes, if you did enjoy the video though, give it a like, a thumbs up, sorry, should I say. And feel free to comment if any of you do similar things, whether that be like altar, shrine, whatever like types of little spiritual type of little memorial settings that you do. And also feel free to comment any painting ideas that you would like to see as well. But without further ado, onto the little bit of painting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you.